In terms of the statement of Pompeo on the settlements, it is not that different from the statement that had been made by the Reagan administration, and it is also technically correct because the West Bank was never a sovereign country or part of a recognized sovereign country. Jordanian rule over the West Bank between 1949 and 1967 had never been recognized by the international community with the exception of Great Britain and Pakistan, and therefore it is not technically an occupied territory because it didn't have a legitimate and recognized sovereign beforehand. And therefore the whole argument that says the Fourth Geneva Convention of 1949 applies to the West Bank. Don't forget that the Geneva Convention on which the Palestinians based their claim against the settlement had been passed after World War II based on the conquest and occupation of Eastern Europe by Nazi Germany, talking about the forceful moving of population within occupied territories. This is not the context, obviously, of Jews moving to the West Bank or Judea and Samaria, as most Israelis call it. So Pompeo, I think also what he's doing and what the Trump administration is trying to do is to say to the Palestinians, look, so far all your demands have been met by previous administrations. And at the end of the day, you've always said no to peace deals. So I think that the approach is to say today, there is a price to be paid for always saying no to peace offers. And Israel also has legitimate claims, and therefore, by always supporting the Palestinian side of saying everything is illegal, no legality and legitimacy to any Israeli settlement, and et cetera, it hasn't brought both sides any closer to peace. And I think that hopefully this new approach will actually be helpful in that context.